What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Night Owl channel. In this video, I'll be going over some Conquest beginner tips for the game SMITE for people that play it or brand new, want to get into Conquest and start playing all that stuff. There's just some basic things that I'd like to go over for people who either play with me or watch my channel and watch me play SMITE and want to play with me. And that way, they'll understand a few things about the game mode and what to do and all that stuff. So we're gonna jump into a Conquest mode against bots, okay? Because I'm not going to explain it going against actual people. I think it would be easier to explain if we go against bots, and I can explain where everything is and what everything means and all that good stuff. So I'm going to let the queue roll here, all right? And when the minute comes down, I'm going to accept the match. We're going to get in, and I'm going to explain the first picking phase and all that, and then we'll get into the gameplay and stuff like that. So I'll see you there. All right, so we're in the main menu now. People are picking the people they want to play as. That's fine. And the main thing with Conquest is you want to pick a role, okay? So let me turn down my TV here a little bit because it is a little loud. It might be echoing. But I have 45 seconds to pick a role in a character, all right? So we have Sol, Mulan, Artemis, and Cthulhu. Support, carry, warrior, and a mid. So I'm going to be playing a jungle. Jungles are assassins. Carries are hunters. Warriors are solos most of the time. Solos can play a bunch of different things, but most of the time, warriors are solo. Guardians are support. And mages are mid. Alright, so we already have 4 of the 5 positions filled. We have everything filled except for the jungle. So mid, solo, carry, and support's already filled. So I'm going to play as the jungle. So the jungle, you usually play assassin. I'm going to play as... I guess I'll play as Thanatos. We'll play as Thanatos, okay? So when we get into the game, I'm going to explain the lanes and where everybody goes. Usually, okay? Usually where everyone goes. Now, sometimes you get 2 supports in the game, or you get like 2 mids or something like that. Like I said, the solo lane, the solo role, it can be played by multiple people, like multiple characters and stuff like that. It doesn't really have a limit. I've seen lots of different characters play the solo lane. But mid, usually you're a mage. Support, you're usually a guardian. Sometimes you're a warrior like Hercules. I'll see Hercules in there. Or I'll see like Baron Samedi. I don't know if that's a good one, but I've seen it a couple times in ranked. So, and then carry is most of the times hunters, and sometimes you'll see a mage every now and then. But most of the time it's hunters, and then of course the jungle is mostly assassins, and you'll see some warriors in that role as well, like Sun Wukong. I play Erlang Sheng as a jungle. I've seen Bellona play as a jungle. You know, I've seen Guardians play as jungles, but most of the time, so that first part, like I said, assassins, jungle, warriors, solo, hunters, carry, guardian support, and mages are mid. Alright, so when we get to the game here, I'm going to explain the roles and where everybody's supposed to go. Okay, so we're in the game, and we're just starting. I'm going to probably enlarge the map so that way I can explain it better. But for the hunters and the support characters, there you go to the dueling. Like Artemis right now is going to the wrong lane. Alright, the support characters and the carries, so the hunters and the guardians, go to the left side of the map. The purple side. Alright, sometimes it's on the right side if you're on the other side of the map, but the purple side is where the carries and the guardians go. They go together. It's called the dual lane. In the middle, of course, you have the middle lane, so that's where the mages go. And then for the right side, the blue, that's where the warriors go. That's where the solo lane goes. And for me, since I'm playing jungle, and I'm not going to go over items in this tutorial, I'll do it in a different video and stuff like that. But for playing like basic stuff, definitely play a role that's not jungle. Jungle is a little different, okay? Jungle is a little different because, where am I? I can't remember. So like, Sol's asking where's she going, right? Sol goes to the middle lane, all right? Technically, the mid is also supposed to be helping me with this part right here, okay? The mids usually help with the jungle buff right here, okay? All right, I'm just telling them, let them know. We're going against bots. Most of the people playing right now are probably not, they're probably not like advanced players and stuff like that. And I'm not an advanced player. I'm not saying the expert of the game, but these are just some basic things. So the jungle goes and does the jungle. So he goes around the jungle and he helps people get their buffs and stuff like that. So the first move is he always goes to the yellow, and then he bounces either to this right here, okay, XP, or he bounces to the blue over here. All right, the blue is for the solo lane. All right, so I'm gonna go over here and we're gonna do this. I'll do a different guide for like how to play each role, but that's the basics. Okay, you want to protect your towers. Okay. Just taking down this little guy right here. Artemis is not supposed to be playing on this side. I mean, she can. You can play a hunter, like I said. But, like, each tower, you see these towers right here? These are what you're supposed to protect. Make sure that these stay alive, all right? the minions, so like you see Artemis right here fighting these minions. The way to take down these towers is to let these little minions go first, right? Now the towers are attacking the minions. Look, now she's attacking the tower. We can do some damage. Good. Alright. And the objective is to get the towers down. So there's one tower here. There's another one behind it. And then there's an enemy Phoenix. Okay? When the Phoenix goes down, now you have access to kill the Titan. The objective is to kill the enemy Titan. Okay? So I'm going to let Artemis do her thing. The middle lane, same thing. You protect your 2 towers in the middle. Okay? And you try to push. Be careful when you push up towards someone's tower. Because for my job, the jungler, he's supposed to kill and basically help out any lane that's having trouble, right? So let's say like my left lane, I think is doing really bad. Did someone just die? I think it was Soul, right? Soul just died on the left side. Let's say she was actually playing duos, but let's say she was playing that left side and she needs my help. Look at the computer. The computer's pushing up really far, right? She's pushing, putting pressure. I need to come help her, okay? So when you're attacking and you're doing really well, you need to be careful because you don't know when the other jungler is going to be there to attack. Okay, so make sure you're always wary of that. If you're going to push up really hard, really far, really fast, make sure you're always wary of what's going on. Okay, always stay within your towers. Most of the time when you're in your towers, it is a safe zone. All right, retreating back into here, the towers do a lot of damage. It's going to protect you. Most of the time, people don't die. Okay, it does happen. Not saying that 100% of the time if you're in the tower, you're safe kind of thing. Some people risk it. Some people get it. Whatever they got to do, but be careful. Okay. Now let's talk about the objectives on the map. Alright, so the objectives was to take down towers, take down the Phoenixes, and then kill a Titan. That's the main objective. Other objectives on the map is the Gold Fury. He's not ready yet. Well, I guess we'll come back when the Gold Fury is ready, but the Gold Fury gives you a bunch of power-ups, okay? I believe there's a couple of different Gold Furies. I haven't played the game in a couple years, so when I first started playing, I believe there's only one type of Gold Fury. In this one, I think there's 2. There's one where it gives you gold. I think they both give you gold, but one gives you more gold. I believe the other one gives you, it seems like it gives a buff to the minions that come out of your spawn. Alright, so let's go over to the minions real quick. And I'll show you when I killed the Gold Fury and stuff like that. We'll cut it and explain it more. But the Gold Fury is one of the buffs for gold, of course, since it's the Gold Fury. And then, of course, for like the minions themselves. So like the minions will have like red, I think a red buff on them. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I've seen when you kill like a certain Fury or one of the Furies, they end up, you know, getting a little stronger and stuff like that. Over here we have the Fire Giant. Alright. The Fire Giant, when he's killed, gives you a huge attack buff. I don't know, no speed or anything like that. It's a huge attack buff. In order to kill the Fire Giant, you're going to need multiple people. Alright, you can't do it by yourself. There's no way you can solo the Fire Giant by yourself. This is the Pyromancer, by the way. I'm not really sure what the Pyromancer kill does. I'll have to look it up. I'll maybe edit it in, stuff like that. But it used to be a portal to where you could just kind of just come right out here and then attack the Fire Giant or help out whatever. But I'm not sure what the Pyromancer does now. Maybe it gives you a buff or something. Again, I'll edit it in once I look it up and stuff like that. But again, very basic stuff. Fire Giant on the like right side or left side, and then the Gold Fury is on the opposite side as well. So see, if you hear somebody say attack the Gold Fury, attack the Fire Giant, they usually do it after they kill a bunch of people on the other team when they have the advantage and stuff like that. So be wary of that. I think that's pretty much the basic. I guess I can explain all the buffs. So the yellow one is for the jungler. Alright, so that's what I was attacking in the beginning. I'm gonna go get it right now. I'm really behind on my jungle. Is Mulan gonna get it? Alright, Mulan got it, that's fine. But the yellow right there, that's for the junglers. It helps you with movement speed. The blue over here is a mana buff. I'm pretty sure it's a mana buff. It's a mana buff. So like for the solo lane, they get the mana buff. Okay, so when this goes down, oh, what is this person doing? When that goes down, now she has an extra boost to her mana. So that's what you use in order to use all your abilities, okay? So the abilities on the bottom, you can't see them because I'm covering them up. Let me go ahead and move my camera real quick. Oh, not that. Just my camera. Alright, so on the bottom you can see my abilities. LT, LB, RB, those are all my abilities. You need mana in order to use them. So, with that mana buff, the solo lane gets a little help out with that. Let me go ahead and kill this guy real quick. Oh, raw! Another big thing, I'm going to make a separate video on it, but like another big thing about like at least being decent at the game is knowing what each enemy god does to you and what their powers are. So I've mastered over 100 gods. I know what most of them do. Wow. So knowing what they do and what their powers are will help you, you know, fight against them and be, you know, on the lookout for stuff like that. Anyway, the red buff, alright? Red buff is power. So this is usually for the mid laner, okay? So the person playing mid, when you know, have a chance, you come down here or you let the jungler do it, whichever one, and you get this red buff. That's going to help you with power. It's going to increase your attack power. The purple, I'm not really sure. I know it used to be attack speed, but it has a different symbol now. I'm going to probably edit in on what it does, but it has to do something with defensive shield. Maybe it like weakens somebody's defensive unit around them. I'm not really sure, but I'll edit it in to explain what the purple one does. It used to be attack speed. It's attack speed in arena, but in this one, let me just grab it real quick. You see how it's like a broken shield? I think it's supposed to do like a defensive debuff to the enemy. Again, I could be wrong, and I'm going to edit it in and stuff like that. Anyway, let's go back over to the Gold Fury. The Gold Fury is now in range. Usually you can solo it once you get to a high enough level. Carries can do it, junglers can do it sometimes, mids can do it if you're strong enough and stuff like that. Usually you attack it in a group, but be wary that the enemy, if they notice that if they see you doing it, they're going to attack you. So just be careful, watch for call outs, you know, be careful and stuff like that. This Oracle right here, this is called the Oracle. When you take down the Oracle, you'll get basically a free ward in this area. Alright, so let me just take him down real quick. Hopefully I don't die. So that'll be kind of bad. So that one's down. Alright, so once this last one goes down, you're going to see on the map, it kind of creates a little mini ward. For people who don't know, a ward, so like you'll see on the bottom left, you see that little purple stone? That's a ward. It's a free one, okay? So if I put the ward down, the ward will let me see people who are coming through. So I put one right here, look. Now look on the map. I'm walking away, I'm walking away. I can still see Izanami attacking that harpy. She's walking away now. She's walking away. She's coming towards me. Alright, so the ward allows you to see things so you don't get attacked out of nowhere. Oh, just like that. Usually, so like if I'm playing like the mid lane, right? If I'm playing like the mid lane, right? I'm gonna put some wards. Hold on, let me kill her real quick. I'm gonna put wards on this part right here. I'm gonna enlarge the map every time I do this, but I put a ward right here to protect my left side, and usually put a ward over here, right in front of me, to protect my right side. Okay, so that way, if there's any junglers rotating and they're trying to attack you from behind, you'll know they're coming. Also, listen to your teammates. They'll tell you, hey, you know, enemy's missing right, be careful, all that stuff. And, you know, just be careful when you're pushing up too far in a lane and you're by yourself, because that's when people are going to attack you the most, okay? Recalling, by the way, whatever your recall button is, mine for the Xbox is just pressing down. I go straight back to the home, and I'm there, okay? But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the basics of how to play Conquest. I'll do each like lane in specific, and then like the roles and stuff like that with that, but that's pretty much the basics. So you got to protect your towers, whatever lane you're playing. So if you're the carry or the guardian, you're playing on the purple side. So on this map, it's on the left, sometimes it's on the right. You play on the purple side. The blue is solo, so you play on this one, it's going to be the right side. And of course, the mid lane is in the middle at all times. Each of you have your own buffs. Purple is usually for the carry. The support usually doesn't get one. The support's job is really just to protect it. But the purple is usually for the carry, red's for the mid, yellow's for the jungler, and then blue is for the solo laner. All right. Your job is to push your tower, or push the enemy tower and take it down while protecting your own tower. And then when you get far enough, I wouldn't do it by yourself, but if you can, push the Phoenix and take down the Phoenix. Again, same principle. Let the minions go first, and then take down the minions, stuff like that. If you're, you know, be careful when you're up that far. People will be able to attack you easily. Make sure you can get away and all that good stuff. But that's pretty much it for the basic tips here. I guess I'll do like a little summary so that way you guys can remember. But that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have much else for the video, at least for this one. We'll do some separate videos on each lane and maybe the gods as well. So like we'll do all the like jungle gods and all the carry gods and stuff like that, and explain what they do and all their powers and stuff like that. So that way when you go against them, or if they're on your team, you know, like, oh, this person can stun somebody. Let me attack when he stuns. Let me attack when he's doing his ultimate. Let me back up when I see him doing his ultimate, you know. There's things that you have to be aware of when you're versing certain people. So I'll cover that in a different video. But this is for basic Conquest, where to go, what to look for, how to play, and all that good stuff. But we'll go over more details in the specific role videos that I'll put out a little later. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. If you have any questions about the game, let me know. I'm not a super expert or anything. I've been playing the game for a long time, though. But I'm not a super expert. I just play for fun, and you know, it's something that I just picked up, and it's just a lot of fun for me. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm in love with the way that you hold me when I fall back down, and I'm in love with the words from your voice up on me.